Dump the ice out then if you're wet. No, I wouldn't. Not that what I do matters. I officially have reading glasses. I'm old. I'm not a grandma. I'm just old. Amos?
You are loud.
You are loud. Yes, that's right. You are loud. Very, 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 very loud. Most all the time. Here, little hang ming if anybody's hungry. My son whistled. How's Amos today? Amos is good. Amos is good. We, have had some medicine changes around here. And I was just sitting here thinking, with COVID, everything is different. But it's more different, no different, differenter. When you have autism and COVID is around, things are really tricky on a number of levels. One, Amos cannot wear a mask. Now, some people with autism can wear a mask, but Amos, oh, hey, Natalie, Amos can. Now, the other thing is that Amos doesn't really get in he doesn't understand space, personal space. So even when he got his COVID vaccine and the National Guard person is like, okay, he's like, hi. And he's like, oh, give me a little space. He don't really give much space. Did you cook that? Yes, I have been doing this cooking series, but no, I did not cook this. Hing Ming cooked this right here in Edenton. No robe. No, I took a shower. Shock. It's a shock. Oh my gosh, you start wearing these reading glasses and then you can't take them off because you can't see. But they look ridiculous because you have to do this over them. Okay, I'll just keep them on. I just turned 60s and refuse reading glasses. Well, that's what these are. So you have COVID. We have no space that he gives people. He cannot wear a mask. Full House star passed at 4 p.m. in Orlando. Bob Saget. Bob Saget? Yay, Shelley. So I have a story about Bob Saget. When I lived in Aspen, I moved out there after college and lived with a few friends. Oh, all my COVID tests have been negative. I have no COVID, unless I've now gotten it and don't know it yet. And was working at Buttermilk as a ski instructor. And no, I'm not that great of a skier, but I was teaching children. That involves just child abilities. And then I also nannied at the Ritz-Carlton in Aspen. And the suite of the sheik that owned it had a gold toilet, no joke. And whenever he smoked a cigarette, there was a rumor that he would ash it, and the person would take the ashtray and dump it. Why can't Amos wear a mask? I would love to know. We can ask him. Amos can hardly tolerate me wearing a mask. Yay, Marty's a Burton's mom. Amos.
Fun day, children.
Do you wear a mask?
No.
Why?
No.
Yeah, but why? Why not? You want to try to wear one?
No.
So see, I don't know why he doesn't either. He hasn't told me. We have bigger fish to fry than mask. We're working on, here, Amos, I have a question. We're working on other big things like this. Amos, how old are you?
Tremendous.
How old are you? Say, I am. How old?
1 year old.
No, not one. How old?
8.
8 years old.
Not 8 years old.
You're not?
Just 1.
You're just 1. He's just 1.
I am 1 year old.
He's 1 year old. So anyway, I don't know why he can't, but he can't. Sensory is a big deal. We try to get him to wear his glasses, which he really needs to wear. So anyway, he cannot wear a mask. He goes to school. He has a mask exemption. Oh, Bob Saget. Oh, God, y'all are distracting me. So Bob Saget would stay at the Ritz-Carlton. And my friend Joanna, now it's Joanna Brewer Cox from Wilson. Yay, Doris. Joanna she was, what is it? The person that's like concierge on the fancy floor. She's the concierge, and he comes in and she's like reading his name, on the booklet like this. And she says, hello. Yes, Mr. Saget, can I help you? And he was like, it's Saget. Damn it, it's Saget. Not Saget. I don't know if that's an appropriate story to tell when someone has just passed on, but it always made me think like, oh, he's kind of a, not very nice. But maybe he redeemed himself. Okay, so back to COVID and autism. So flying, we have to fly Delta because we cannot fly other airlines. Are you feeling better? Yes, I'm better. What else can't we do? If we lived in New York, we wouldn't be able to go out to eat because you have to wear a mask. Now, he is vaccinated, which is awesome that he's old enough to be vaccinated. But here's the trickiest part. So on Friday, I didn't feel well, so I got a COVID test and a PCR test, and I was like, okay, I'm going to go home. I was out of town. I'm going to go home to Amos, who doesn't wear a mask, and if I have COVID, I'm going to expose him. And then you know what happens? Amos has to stay home for 10 days. 10 days. So my nanny was like, I'll take him to the beach for the weekend. You rest, and we'll get the test results back. I did. They're negative. That's great. But people are like, oh, yeah, it's hard. But I'm like, no. I guess I see vaccines as so amazing, and masks, because one, if you can wear a mask, you can really protect yourself. And two, to not choose to be vaccinated, like that would mean, or not wear a mask, like he would miss so much school. Like, do people want their kids to miss school? Because I don't. And not even because I don't want them at home. It's a teensy bit of the issue. But he needs school. He gets speech therapy and occupational therapy and physical therapy at school. So if he is just exposed to me, he can't go to school. So every time I have a little fever or a cough or a headache, I have to think, what if I have COVID? And I have to keep Amos at home. So when you're out there in La La Loopsy land at some store and you say to me like, it's just a cold, it's not just a cold to me, because it really affects the way my family operates. True story. So I hope people will be a little more thoughtful about, it might not, you just lost me. Why? Because you don't like vaccines or masks? I don't think there should be a vaccine mandate. I'm thankful that Amos has a vaccine, though, because he can't wear a mask. But I do, and I wish he could wear a mask. Do you have COVID? No. No, I don't. Did you do another after last night? Yes, I've done like 3. So I'm not into all that. I just want people to understand why, for me, it's not just a cold, because it means, my other children, if I feel bad, they can wear a mask, they can go to school, they can go on about their own business. Adrian cannot, which sucks, but it's just life. But just understand from another perspective that it might be really tough for some people. And I don't even have a medically fragile child. So I can't even imagine what it's like for them. But at least acknowledge that you might not know what it's like for everybody. But for us, we went to church tonight, and I was like thinking, you go and do something fun, and for us, it has huge ramifications, and it's not getting therapy and not being at school. And I can't send him to school because I have a cold and think, well, it's just a cold. And then he goes and gives COVID to his teacher, and then his teacher can't go to school. So then no one in his class can go to school. I mean, these tentacles really reach into our community, and we have got to think about how what we do affects other people. I mean, I know people that knew they had COVID and got on an airplane. Like, that's embarrassing. We can't do things like that. You know, it's a huge pain in the ass. I sat in this weekend in this house, and I thought I might kill my family. One, they talked to me so much that I was like, stop talking to me. And evidently, if I go nowhere, they go nowhere. So this morning, I was like, are y'all going to go to church? They're like, why are you in a bad mood? I was like, I'm not in a bad mood. It just concerns me that if I weren't here, like, you all would be living in some sort of dwelling under a bridge. I mean, nobody can take showers. Nobody like knows how to fix food that's in the refrigerator. No, they know nothing. Amos is better. Amos, we've done some medicine changes since last week, which is, you know, on the whole autism idea. But Amos, we stopped Lexapro, and it's super interesting. The tics are seemingly totally gone. He is wild as an Indian, but the tics are gone. So we are going to not be on Lexapro. That's good. He's peeking out of the corner. And we're just going to kind of ride the wave of no Lexapro, which is for anxiety, and him being wild. But his wonderful teacher said, you know what? I don't mind him lively. I would rather him be engaged and into people in the classroom, which is great, you know? So we are doing guanfacine at night, though I think we really can stop that if he doesn't have the tics, and just do trazodone.
I'm wet.
You're wet? Why?
I'm wet.
Why are you wet? Well, come get a paper towel. No, why would I need to get a paper towel? Because I can just bang these silver. Come here, Amos, come here. No. You know, Tracy, I don't know if the Lexapro was causing the tics. I just know that he doesn't have tics now. I mean, I knew wild as an Indian is going to be bad. That is like so something my mother would have said when I was little. And you know, there's some things like that I think you can still say, and it's not like saying so-and-so is an R word or an N word. I mean, that's the problem with the intranet. No, I didn't just stop Lexapro. We weaned him down to it. So he was on a 4-day wean, and now this is the first day he is not on it at all. How's your knee? It's good. I took my own stitches out because I'm that person. Cut those suckers right out. We have an appointment on Tuesday with Dr. Copeland at Duke Autism, and he is super helpful, so I'll really be curious to see what he thinks. Maybe I might keep the guanfacine going at night until I talk to him. I like your thinking. Well, I worry about you. Amos talks so much. He does talk a lot. He really does talk a lot. My grandma. Infant toddler vaccine schedule. I don't even have thoughts. I just did everything that they said to do. I will say that if I look back with Amos, when I knew there was something different about him, he was 10 days old. At 10 days old, I thought, he's different. And he was. What are you listening to? What national anthem is that?
Saka.
What? Saka? Saka Republic? What country is that?
Russia.
Russia. How many of y'all know that? Saka?
Russia.
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 Russia. I don't think white people
Russia.
can speak to what isn't okay. Yeah. Well, you're probably right. You're probably right. I'm sure I'm wrong.
Russia.
Nobody said I was always right or wrong.
Russia.
What?
Russia.
Russia. It's Russia.
It's Russia.
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 I do tell people to join my tribe, and then I thought, thinking, well, maybe that's not appropriate. Where did his name come from? Well, interestingly enough, Amos Russia. Amos was the name of my great-great-grandfather. And super interesting story. Amos, or my great-grandfather, Amos Harold had a mercantile store. And his best friend was Henry Ford. What you doing? His best friend was Henry Ford. And when Henry Ford said, okay, I've got this idea to invent something called an automobile. And he asked Amos, Harold, Amos, could you help me make a wheel for my...
Gong going.
That's a gong? Very loud. For my automobile. And Amos said, no, I can't. There's never going to be anything but horse and buggies. I'm not making it. This is a true story. So Mr. Ford went to Mr. Firestone. And you know what Mr. Firestone said? Sure, I can do it. Have you ever seen a tire that says Firestone on the side? It should have said Harold, but that Amos gave up. And when we named him Amos, we were like, that is such a great story to tell about him. And we want people to understand that never give up. So it's really been a perfect name for him, honestly. True story. And my dad said when he was little, a cousin married one of the Firestones because they all lived in Ohio. It was it was the fanciest wedding I've ever been to. Do you worry about him going to the water alone? We have a fence in our backyard, Rebecca, that we got through Trillium. They have a program called Grants for Independence. And we applied for a grant and it paid for our fence so that he cannot fall in the water. We're on the waiver of unmet needs waiting list. So anyway, every state has a waiver for unmet needs. Different states do it different ways. So that's a whole nother conversation. What signs did we see about when Amos was 10 days old? He didn't smile. That was the first thing. He did not smile. And they're like, oh, babies don't smile, or they don't have to. But my other kids all did. He didn't smile until he was 6 weeks. And I actually caught it on a photo. And I was so relieved. I was like, he smiled. Everything's fine now. And it wasn't. Yes, his middle name is Benbury, after my husband. Anyway, we saved it. Who is Sahin Sikh? Sahin Sikh. Sahin Sikh, I don't know who you are. Anyway, hello from Sweden. Pinchy Pinches. Pinchy Pinches, what a name. We had a guy on here last week and his last name was Furniture. Now, I might be called something, but I don't think Furniture is a last name. I'm sure somebody's going to tell me it is, but I don't think it is. Furniture? A last name? So there you have it, people. Autism in the time of COVID. Be cognizant of what other people are going through all the time. Thinking about everybody's got some struggle. And everybody's got a struggle that's harder than the one we have. But my cousin Patty always says, but it doesn't mean yours is less difficult. You have to acknowledge where you are. Hi from the Naval Academy in Annapolis. Autism has been a hard thing for me to accept, truthfully. Caroline, I've never been to Vinyl Night in Eaton, but it's supposedly awesome. I go to bed night in Edenton, just in my house. What was I saying? No, I can't remember. Oh, everybody's got a struggle, They do. And you can't worry about everything. You can't take care of all the lost dogs or all the inappropriate language or, eat gluten-free or, I don't know, have your house clean or make dinner. You just can't do everything perfectly. And if we're honest and say, you know what, you don't have to. You just have to kind of...
SSR.
SSR?
Transistor SSR.
Transnistria, SSR. Because that's what I do most of the day. I repeat things that he tells me, and I have to say them right, or he will keep repeating. Everybody has their own bag of rocks. Yeah, they do. And I think COVID makes people edgy and tired and annoyed. It does me. I mean, we're sick of this. I'm tired of masks and, wondering if you have COVID and having to go out and buy at-home tests. I mean, it's so annoying. Anyway. Yeah, what were you saying? You just said something. What was it? Oh, Cassie. I'm fighting COVID myself. I wish I understand why he needs to stay away from me. Well, we can't. I mean, Amos cannot stay away from me. Amos, do you stay away from Mommy? That would be a no. Edenton has a high COVID rate. Oh, yeah, it does. We've got about 60 or 70 cases, maybe. 159. Good evening from Miami, Florida. I was in Miami. Alibaba, yes. I am a pediatric OT and I'm on edge. Where is Miss Blair? Blair! Come here. We nurses are so done. Of course you are. Did Amos greet little T? So the other day I did a video and little Thomas, my 16-year-old, has been wooing Amos his whole life. He throws him, he tickles him, he chases him, he spins him. And the other night before he left for school, he was playing with Amos and he sat down in the chair and Amos went up and said, Thomas, will you spin me? Is that your son or grandson? Damn it, Desiree, I took a shower. It's my son. Y'all got to quit telling me how old I am. I mean, I look youthful. I'm getting the zip back out. I've had it with y'all. That was the first time he's ever called his sibling by name. He's 8. Like, that's a huge deal. That's the kind of stuff we celebrate at this house. I mean, I got teary. Little Thomas got teary. Blair! Come here! Blair's mad at me because I told her she couldn't ask me any more questions today. I was questioned out. You spend a lot of time with people during COVID. And I thought, I want all these children. I thought it was your grandson. I know you did. That's the whole problem. You're supposed to say, is that your brother? No. Not that I need to be young and thin. Because that ship has sailed, evidently. Sissy, come here.
I don't want to be on your live video.
You're not on my live video. Come here, though. I have a question. Come here. Now. Come here. Come. No one needs ice. She's telling Amos to take his foot out of the ice maker. True story. Come here. Come here.
That girl had.
Okay. Debbie wants to know, did you take off the WhatsApp off your phone?
Yeah.
Ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Why?
What is your daughter's name again? Claire.
You said that today.
It's Blair. I love that you're unwilling to come in here and talk, and you've been standing over me all weekend. All weekend. You've been right here.
Yeah.
I said, this is what people feel like that have a Siamese twin. It's like we're attached
I know you know how to spell it.
by our spleens.
Look, let me spell it wrong.
You do not look old enough to be a grandma. See? Turd bucket. You better put your retainer in your teeth. They're starting to go crookward.
Really?
Look, Casey Sunshine just said, is that your sister? Yes, it is. Thank
She
you.
did that to make you feel better about yourself.
No, she did not. I'm 16. I don't want to be 16. I do like 28, though. Why do you feel the need to report that? Thank you, Bill. I love you. Bill is one of my long-time subscribers, and I love my subscribers because they're so nice, and that's why I tell them all my secrets. Is that your sister? Look, Bonnie's being nice, too. Maybe I need to do lives to keep my kids away. Yes. Well, we're getting ready to have a subscriber video here.
That person just said you look like a grandmother.
Oh my gosh, she keeps saying it.
And it's funny because she looks like a grandmother.
Yeah, Desiree. Desiree Catalog Hooter. Like Hooters? Blair, be nice. Is she really your granddaughter? Oh my God, I'm going to kill people. I hate y'all, and I'm going to kill you. So the subscribers will see you in a minute. Ooh, we have very big news, don't we, Blair? Big, big news. Did you know Amos was autistic when you were pregnant?
Good.
Do you think I did?
They just said, how are you?
Did I know Amos was autistic when I was pregnant? I've never had that question before. No, I did not. I didn't even know I was having a boy. What?
I have a class.
That was Sheila. Is your daughter in middle school?
Yeah.
Yes, she is. She's in the
How do you see more?
6th grade. Oh, you, my friend, are very young, and the kids, like Amos, help you stay that way. Did you play tennis today?
No, he wouldn't let me. He said he would play ping pong with him, but I had to act like I didn't want to and be mad so that tomorrow night he'll have to take me.
So now you're telling your secrets. That's what you do to me.
Oh.
She wanted to play ping pong, and then she had to act like she didn't, and that her feelings were hurt, so that he would play tennis with her tomorrow. This is why women are different than men. Men don't think about doing these terrible things.
It's not terrible.
Women are manipulative.
I was sad.
You were sad? No, you were not.
See, they're not
She
crooked.
pretends to be sad.
They are not
How
crooked.
much is a subscription? How much is it, Blair?
It's $5 million a month.
It's $5 a month. It's half of the
Plus
price of a
6
McDonald's Happy Meal.
zeros. Plus 6 zeros.
No, it's $5.
I am a middle school principal. Uh-oh. That
23
sounds fun.
cents a day. And you get lots of Blair
23
cooking.
cents a day? That's a lot, Mom.
You have that.
What?
And Blair has very little money because she likes to spend it as quick as she can.
I have a lot of money.
Really? How much do you have currently?
Like $400.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad to know that. So if we go do something fun, you can pay for it.
No, Thomas and Russ have more than me. So they should pay.
16 cents a day. Thank you, Natalie. Colleen. Subscription is worth it. I love your glasses. You know where I got these? I got these at Byram Hardware downtown, and they're reading glasses. They're -1.5, and oh my gosh, when you take them off, though, you can't see anything.
She just said I looked like a volleyball person.
Blair looks like a volleyball type.
Blair can't play volleyball. Blair's horrible.
Blair's athleticism is a struggle.
I can run. I'm really fast.
Where does the money
I'm
go
just
from
not good at
subscriber videos?
I can't go like that.
Where does the money go? The money goes to
Her.
to the pharmacy for compounded medicine that's not covered by insurance. It goes towards
We need a Blair and Adrian cooking show.
Raisin Bran.
What?
What else does it go to? It goes to, oh, I know. This is really important. It goes to Chick-fil-A to feed people. Oh, when you subscribe to cable, do you ask Mediacom where their money goes?
12.
Blair should do a live. Blair does a lot of subscriber lives.
I do.
Yeah, she's usually cooking, which is really. Oh, look, Blair said, "I like your name, Blair." What are the benefits of subscribing?
I guess you get more videos, and then you
Daily
get to pay
video.
more money, so you have more stuff to waste your money on. Yay! Because that's really fun.
You who like go down and spend $5 at Walgreens in half a second. Hi, Trisha.
That's because now it costs like $5 for a candy bar. Like,
See, exactly. So for videos for $5, if you join tonight for $5, and in 1 month, you tell me, Wendy, you join up and you tell me, you know what? I didn't like that.
or you know what you can do?
You know what I'll do? I'll send you $10 back. You can make money from, but you have to be honest.
No, you know what you can do? You can be like a supporter and then watch all the videos, but you can cancel before the month's over, and then you can just do it again and keep on doing free trials, so you never have to pay.
Shush. I don't know about that. Yes, we were just talking about Bob Saget. Blair doesn't need to be in sales. Yeah. Oh, yes. Thank you, Pam. It also helps pay for our nanny. Isn't your husband a lawyer? He is. He is one. In fact, he doesn't always love to be a lawyer because I've been sued. Oh, sometimes the money goes to the lawsuit.
Sued?
Yes, in West Virginia.
Oh my God.
I got sued for sharing that a child had been abused by our teachers, and the teachers sued me.
Wasn't that like 3 years ago?
It's still not over.
That's
And
stupid.
then lately, we just spent some money helping file a very large lawsuit on the behalf of a mom who doesn't speak English, whose daughter was murdered. So you just never know what the money goes to. It goes to some good stuff, though. I'll tell you that. And Chick-fil-A. Good stuff in Chick-fil-A. Blair's bad for business. Okay, I gotta get Amos his medicine that y'all paid for.
You still owe me money. You still owe me money for all the stars you've gotten.
I haven't gotten any stars.
You literally have 1,000 right there. Yeah, and you know.
That's $1.
So 1,000 times 25 cents.
They're not 25 cents. They're a penny.
Oh, okay.
A freaking penny.
Wait, does that mean?
I thought you won the Powerball. Well, I did win the Powerball.
No, she didn't.
Just because I didn't tell you about it. I won before you were
I
born.
literally saw you saying that you lied.
Daddy and I won $580 million.
Uh-huh. I'm
Before
sure
you were
you
born.
did, because that's why we live here.
We gave it all away.
To charity.
No,
The charity of Blair.
we gave it away for somewhere when our children finally move out. We're going to go live big. Big. Yay, Melissa. Where did you get -1.5? Is that weird? No, I got it at Byram's Hardware. Maybe it's 1.25. Is your husband involved in the Murdoch lawsuits? No. Oh my God, go see what he's doing. No, he's not. He
You could
lives
sell
in
that.
North Carolina. He's an attorney in North Carolina. Cassie said, I wish I could win the Powerball. I don't think you need to explain. It's a job. Thank you, Colleen. That's so nice. But it really is, people find it very curious. Social media is such a new venue for working, I guess, that people are like, this isn't work. But you know, it's work. I'm here. I'm working.
Now it's done.
The battery is done?
No, it's not.
Oh, he means it's done. It is bedtime.
No, it's
Readers are positive numbers.
It's
Oh.
bedtime. It's not bedtime.
You're really you're a good dancer.
Hold out your arms like a bird. No bird. Yeah, like a bird. Hold out your arms.
That's what subscribers get to see. Okay, subscribers.
Wait, what? No.
Beverly, you have to come be a subscriber and you'll hear all the top secret stuff.
Raisin bread and milk.
Raisin bread and milk.
Yes.
It's bedtime. Okay, subscribers. See you in a few minutes.